Results are in. Has consolidation been good for Metro Louisville? A Republican-led examination suggests changes need to be made. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Night Team. I'm Isaiah Kim Martinez. Doug is off tonight. On the other hand, the city's Democratic mayor says one of the recommendations of this new report would be dangerous. Taylor Woods explains.
The call grows louder for improved access to services on the outskirts of Jefferson County, and now a new report is calling for legislation to make that happen. It's been 20 years since the city of Louisville and the county merged, and while it's allowed for bigger budgets, those living in the suburbs have been frustrated paying taxes for certain services they never see. Input a 15-person commission created by a 2022 bill to review how effective merger has been. They've now made recommendations. One calls for city board leaders to better reflect the diversity of each neighborhood. We asked State Representative Jason Nemes, the bill's sponsor, about this.
We think it's really important that we make sure that we have people who live inside the Waterson and outside the Waterson, the West End, South End, Old Louisville, and the East End, being represented on boards.
Nemes added it's important that citizens from all over the community have a voice. The commission also recommended Metro government work with suburban police departments to provide better policing across the county.
When we're paying taxes for a service like police services and we're not getting adequate service, and then you have to pay more, we're wanting to make sure that when we look at how we police our community, that LMPD also polices Eastern Jefferson County because we also pay taxes.
Meanwhile, Jeffrey McGraw, a Lake Forest resident, agrees. He's concerned the time it often takes officers to get to his area since Lake Forest doesn't have its own police department.
We don't have officers here most of the time. We have to depend upon the 8th Division of Louisville Metro, and that can be a problem.
McGraw is also concerned with emergency care services and how they're dispatched.
It doesn't resolve the issue that 40% of Anchorage Middletown's ambulances are serving other areas outside of the area that I, as a taxpayer, am paying for.
In a statement, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg called merger a success for the city. In a statement, he says, quote, "While I support these proposals, I oppose the recommendation limiting Louisville Metro EMS to the Urban Services District. This proposal would raise taxes for thousands of Louisville families and further fracture emergency services in the metro region." Nemes, though, sees major room for improvement.
I think merger has done a lot of good things for our community, but it's not lived up to its promise, and so we're trying to push it in that direction.
I think the commission did a great job for what they did, but they've got a lot of work they still need to do.
Overall, they're hoping the city improves as a result of this report. In Louisville, Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
So let's talk about that work. What comes next here? It all falls on Kentucky's Republican-dominated General Assembly. They could choose to implement any of the commission's recommendations, either by passing new laws or through a referendum. Technically, Metro government could adopt changes too, but many of the city's leaders, particularly in Metro Council, are Democrats who largely believe the report was predetermined by those who crafted the bill.